Welcome to Chilling with Kwaksy. Welcome to Chilling with Kwanele in the mix. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, thank you.
And welcome back. You're watching Chilling with Kwaksy, and I'm your host, your founding father, the one, the only. It is Kwaksy. As you know, what we love to do is that we chill with the purpose, and today is no better because we got the legend himself. I like to call him a beast when it comes to fashion because what do you mean? He is the founder of the Kandyboi brand, and we go by the name of KG. Welcome to Chilling with Kwaksy.
Hi, Kwanele. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. It has been long overdue.
Yeah.
Firstly, before we actually get into the interview itself, how are you?
I'm doing great. No complaints. Just the weather.
Yes.
Johannesburg weather, but we are wonderful.
Yeah, the weather is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's not the best.
So, firstly, I want the Kandyboi brand. Like, what made you want to start design, let alone start a brand?
I've always been in love with clothing.
Yes.
Right? But then more than anything, I love women and I love celebrating women. That's why
Yes.
the brand focuses solely on women's wear. I've never touched men's wear. I'm not interested in touching men's wear. That's for other kids. My focus is just women.
Woman, yeah.
But I truly do love clothing and fashion. Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. And when did the love of fashion, creating start?
From an early age, I think it started early around 10 years old, but for me, they just opened my eyes to it. I think I was about 14 in the 9th grade.
Yes.
That's when I started doing small sketches and
Yeah.
curating things on paper. I still have the old sketches, they look wild, but it makes sense now.
It does.
Yeah.
Do you ever look back to your sketches and be like, this is where I started?
Yeah. Never to be seen by anybody unless I write a book or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. I do look back all the time and just be grateful for what's happening right now.
Yeah. Speaking of, you mentioned something that you wanted to actually celebrate women and also embrace them. What made you particularly want to focus on embracing the power that is women?
Women go through so many
Yeah.
things and they do it silently, which is wild to me because
Yeah.
instead of them being the ones that complain the most,
Yes.
who complains the most?
I'm not gonna
Just
say
about
anything.
everything. But women really just go through, they just suffer for the sake of being a woman. Like you suffer because you were born female. Isn't that wild?
It is wild.
Do you realize that it's
Yeah.
crazy? You're not safe in public. You're
True.
going through your own mental health
True.
journey.
Yeah.
Your body every single month has to reproduce and it's just a mess.
True.
So at least in fashion, I'm able to celebrate all those small things. I mean, it's just it's a semblance of something. It's not as important as saving a life, but that little joy that you get from that
True.
outfit, that night out with the girls, feels absolutely amazing.
I know you're saying you're not saving a life, but when you have that good outfit, it brings out the confidence
Queen.
the queenness in you. So you are changing lives.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
not wearing. I'm a doctor, but
Does
you
not
are.
mean.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
no,
are
I
doing
hear you.
something.
I hear you.
So you did say that your passion for designing started at 10 years old, and I just want to line out the journey, because I know you not just at 10 years old where you're like, I wanna.
This is
exactly what I wanna start. So when did you, from 10 years old to now? I'm not gonna ask you your age.
Girl.
I'm not gonna ask you your age, but so when did you know that the dream that I started at 10 years old, I'm sure you had
time,
obstacles along the way.
In between, as you grow up, you realize
Yes.
maybe this may not be as sustainable, but nothing is sustainable when you're starting out.
Yes.
No one has it all figured out, so just start. You understand? You think it's not sustainable, you start doing other gigs, other
Yes.
jobs, 9 to 5, and doing other things, but then you realize you are miserable in that 9 to 5.
Oh yeah.
So go back to the calling. That's the only time you're gonna be happy.
Yes.
I mean, I could be in a hospital somewhere doing surgery, on me, and still be worried about what kind of dress would I make,
Ooh.
inspired by me bleeding. You know what I mean? Because it's passion, it's something
True,
you love.
yeah.
And let me tell you something. It might sound crazy, but making a gown every now and again heals something. It's like almost like an inner child is like calm when you're sitting across the sewing machine and you see a girl fit your dress and they feel that you can see the change in the face with all the energy has shifted. She's happy. She looks good. Yeah. So it's all about love more than anything.
But that is beautiful. And like you said, the most important thing about it's passion. You know, like what people don't understand is that, you know, like if you are passionate.
I would do it for 0 rands.
You see, if you love
if
something.
someone were to come into my life and say, I'll pay all your bills, make dresses for free, I would do that.
That is
I
love.
would do that.
That is
I don't
love.
mind,
You see, like literally it's love. You know, like speaking of the love of design, now you realize that, man, 9 to 5, it's not for me, you know, and I mean, it's calling me. You know, like what was that moment where you're like, man, design is for me and I just want to start somewhere.
I've never been one to fantasize about building a family, falling in love, and just, you know, things that the average person thinks about. It's never been me. You know, I'm not a lover boy. I'm not obsessed with relationships. I don't care about growing a family. I don't care about building a legacy. So I say to myself, why am I on this earth if those things are not what's calling me? So I might as well just do the one thing that's calling me and just be happy. You know, what if this is my end all and be all? This is my happiness. Might as well face it, you know? Because I've never had an inkling of like, oh, I want to build a family. It's not even about meeting the right person. I'm not interested in any of those things. But fashion, it's always been
sorry.
like, hey,
you were thinking.
It's always been like, hey, come. And it's funny because everything I've started doing with fashion always somehow works out. It might be turmoil in between, but it works out at the end of the day. So I'm just not meant to be doing this.
You're meant to be doing fashion, And you know, like a lot of people, they don't have everything figured out.
No one has it.
True.
I don't have anything. I'm just flowing.
So funny.
Yep.
You know, and one thing I love about you is your zeal, your drive, your passion.
You have to keep going.
You know, like what makes you wake up every day?
I choose me.
Ooh. Every single day. I love that.
I choose me. Because the moment I neglect my passions, I'm neglecting self.
Ooh,
that's how
true.
I see it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm not interested in anything but what heals me. You know? I don't even know if I'm explaining it properly. It's like,
no, you are.
Choose yourself.
True.
Just choose you. How does this make you feel? Will this add value in 10 years, 20 years, 5 years? If something were to happen to you tomorrow, are you grateful to have done the things you did? Every day, that's how I live. I'm grateful to be where I am. I have my own business. I have my own showroom, which I think you'll film some bits in between. I'm happy. I'm at peace. And here's the crazy part. You walk into the fire, right? And it's fear based on third parties. It's not you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you tell family, like, hi, I want to get a studio. How much is it? You tell them the price point. Like, isn't that too expensive? In the moment, you're like, oh, it might be too expensive. But when you wake up and realize those are your fears, that has nothing to do with me. Right? Things always work out in my favor because I believe in the universe. I show up for myself all the time. And I'm still here. I'm in May 1st is the 1 year anniversary for our studio. So in the beginning you get scared of am I going to be able to afford to pay? To show up. You will.
That is
show
beautiful.
Up. Just show up.
And
don't let any fears, nobody.
But
that's also why I keep to myself. Because I'm able to make a decision alone, see it through. If it fails, it failed. Whatever. But it's up to me. It's on me.
True,
you know? The only reason why people fear embarrassment is because of third parties. And the reason why we fear that is because if I tell you, hey, I want to buy a Bentley tomorrow and I don't buy it tomorrow, you're going to come back and ask me, where's the Bentley? Now I'm embarrassed, but not because I did anything wrong.
True,
I'm embarrassed because I shared the news prematurely. So just keep quiet and do you,
and let them see.
Whoever needs to know will know in the moment. But just keep things to yourself and just win. Because if you fail alone, who's gonna know?
Nobody's gonna know. And like there's one thing that this quote that says, "You never failed; it failed." So
and failure is just realignment.
True. It means you need to try it
The other way.
The other way.
You know?
Like speaking of, you did say that you are celebrating your 1 year anniversary for the studio, but the business started years ago. Years
2017.
Yes. Like, can you take us about that? I'm sure that like there were a lot of challenges, and as you're saying that, like third parties, like
noise.
Yes, the noise. Like, can you just take us along the journey, the challenges that you faced?
I've always been
with starting a business
with decision making.
Yes.
Like if I say I want to do something, I'm going to do it, whether you like it or not. As long as it doesn't hurt or affect anybody's life, I'm doing it.
Yes.
Right. So I think I had a 9 to 5 after high school. I went to school for about 3 months. Hated school because I realized that a lot of the fashion schools teach you how to make garments. They don't teach you how to run a business.
Ooh.
And that's really the most important part.
Yes.
You can make a gown, but how are you gonna market it?
True.
You're gonna put it on. What's the price point? All these small little details that they don't teach you. They teach you how to make a garment, but they don't teach you how to run a business. So I realized earlier that okay, I could continue upscaling my skill from home.